Hello guys, welcome to Ashley Lancelot Show. I'm Lance, this is Ashley, and we'll be talking about what happened, the Florida high school shooting. We're sorry for the people lost, they got shot, they got injured, I know a couple of them died. The tragic, I'm sorry, I'm just too tired. But yeah, we had a lot of news come out, what happened. This 19-year-old was at that school. I think was expelled.
Yes.
And so far he got a AR-15, right? AR-15, and went out and joined an organization that taught how to use a gun and stuff. A hate group, and mass shooting at the school. And it is sad to hear this. Because you hear this time and time and again, what happened with people that can get a gun easily, especially a 19-year-old should not be able to get a gun unless you're like living in the country and you use a 22 Winchester to shoot deers and stuff like that. But I wish
believe if you're under.
Well, a lot of times parents will buy. People need to be educated with guns, but a lot of times, guns
don't kill people. People kill.
That is true. I was in the military for 5 years. I know how to use a gun. I know how to break it apart, put it back together, and then clean them as well. I actually own 2 guns. They're in the armory and Dover Air Force Base. I still haven't picked it up. I think there's a time limit on how long they can hold it for until it's they keep it. So I really don't give 2 shits about it. But it is very disheartening to actually hear about this, everything else, and there should be more regulations towards it. Found out that was pretty much a clean record, and you know, FBI knew about it. They didn't actually fully implement it. Yes.
I got.
So on as well. There should be more gun regulation. There should be a regulation on more enforcement people that are with mental illness, like I do. I shouldn't be owning a gun, but I can own a gun, but I'm not going to go and pick up a gun. I also believe that you know a lot of times these kids and stuff should go through vigorous background check, also a psychological test as well. A lot of these gun permits, they don't do psychological.
They don't do mental.
They don't do mental health checks. Like
now, they should definitely do mental health checks. Yeah,
like they go to a certified therapist,
or psychologist.
Yeah, the therapist, psychologist does medication. Therapist background, figure out if you are able to.
You're mentally able to.
But that the kid he is mentally able to do what he wants to do. He just did not think everything go through. Everything went down to shit. So that is the thing. Fellow DeFinkel did a good report about it, and other people as well. But a lot of times, see politician, it says thoughts and prayers, NRA. It's like thoughts and prayers. To me, thoughts and prayers won't do shit, because violence is still going to happen no matter what. So, and we have some of I think one of the politicians in Kentucky and Florida. This is the main topic that we're going to be talking about. They're blaming violent video game and violent Hollywood movie as the cause of the shooting. And I probably talked to this multiple times, me and my wife, and that is not true. There's no.
If they were a cause of the violence, this world would be blown up by now.
Yes, there's.
Violent video games have existed since the early 90s.
I think it exists a lot earlier than that. How we perceive it back in the days. The graphic was, but yeah, but
Mortal Kombat.
Contra, the original Contra on the NES. I remember playing that a lot.
The original Final Fantasy.
Metal Slug.
Castlevania.
Metal Slug in the arcade machine by the donut shop in LA.
Castlevania was in the 80s.
Came out in the NES.
Late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, so
I mean, look at Jaws, Alien movies, all them horror movies that came out in the late 70s, 80s. Did any violence occur because of them? No.
And to me, it's bullshit. Like we said, it's bullshit because there's millions.
They have proven that people take that video games are good because it takes the person's frustration out on the video games and not in real life.
Yeah, and we people buy millions and millions and millions of copy of Call of Duty, Black Ops, Doom, and play Doom again on the Switch. No, it does not. It does not have any scientific or psychological proof that these games do cause violence or aggravating. They may produce rage, sometimes actually give the nostalgia of being happy or enjoying entertainment and stuff like that. But no, there is no correlation with any of these games. These politicians are basically
pulling straws out of us.
Yeah, and also pointing on something because they get mass money from the NRA. They actually help with their agenda and so forth and so on. And it's getting to a point like, this is just getting done retarded, and now it's politicians' fault for everything that's happened. But I'm also going to be blaming the parents for younger kids. Educate your kids how to use, and if you have a gun at home, educate them what the harms and everything else, what the repercussions going to be. And the other one,
if you have young kids, keep the gun locked down.
Yeah, and I met kids. I used to do a lot of stuff for the youth and help out with the youth. These are a lot of smart kids. And these are smart kids. Know about what guns are, what weapons are, what it will do, what the repercussion will be in certain circumstances as well, and ask them what their life will be.
For the kids' behavior.
A lot of times, the millennials and younger are more worried some because I just saw
there's a lot of bullying.
There's a lot of bullying. There are people.
You gotta especially watch out for bullies like them starting to kill animals, cats, dogs, a bit people.
And it is.
And it could lead to a social killer.
Sociopath? Sociopath's different when you take psychology. I don't think.
I took psychology in high school a long time ago.
Yeah, that is a different. That's a totally different thing. No matter what, guns are going to be around. No matter what.
Guns have existed.
Yeah. Back then, when the Constitution has been brought out, it was a musket, single shot. I think the fastest person ever done was like six loads per minute, I believe. And also now we can shoot
do the whole gun thing because that was all done with musket.
Now we can get a magazine and it's like 22, 24, depending what kind of weapon you're using of a firearm. We can shoot out within a second to few. It is very heartening to see this, and they don't want to look at the scientific facts or to improve such regulations for this. And
there was that video we saw.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later because a lot of times we are dumbing down education. We are dumbing down the responsibility as to force on these kids that they need to do.
Education.
Well, some parents have to take control of certain things, but a lot of times is schools too. It's like, if you guys don't want me to teach these things to the kids, we'll find a different school. And it is very hard to see how the world's coming to, because
that weird math that they're doing.
Basic math that is really stupid.
Complicated.
Yeah, the school system needs to be reformed. That's a different story. The whole school system needs to be reformed to a newer age and stuff, because the old system had never been involved at all and needs to be involved into what a society has to be nowadays. But Other than that, it is, you know, it is very dumbfounding how what people say, because, you know, God this, God that. I'm like, no, God has nothing to do with it. It's your dumb fault. You know, it is.
No one.
Mm-hmm.
You do it.
If you see people that needs help, you know, help them out. You know, if something you see weird, report it. There's a lot of things you can prevent it. There's a lot of things we can do to shorten the leash of the measure. But you gotta understand that no both parties going to be happy. One's going to benefit from the other. But you know, you also gotta think about how much more lives can we save for it as well. I live in a very colorful background. I have different races in my family. I have, you know, different family that from the East Coast I think way differently than I do, and I have to spend like a couple hour phone calls explaining about certain things and everything else, because they think that watching Fox News and a certain snippet, just reading the title of it, oh, that's what's happening, but it's not. I actually do read a lot of the policies that Trump make that is very stupid. Right now, the policies that he's actually trying to do to enforce gun regulation does not really help anyone, especially with this 19-year-old kid that's a clean record. You need to read. You know, people need to start reading the policies nowadays. What these people are actually voting for. But other than that, you know, that's the case we're going to try to bring in today. If any comments, let us know. Let me know what you guys think about. Please subscribe if you like this video. We'll do more about it. And we'll hope to talk to y'all guys later. But anyhow, have a great day, guys.